Qatari 33 Heavy. Roger, Lufthansa 410 Super.
Turn left heading 250, descend and maintain 3000, maintain, matrix 187, turn right heading 290. Turn right heading 290, matrix 187. Delta Papa Papa Tango Sierra, continuous fire, expect the ILS approach runway 22 left at John F. Kennedy.
Roger, Delta Papa Papa Tango Sierra.
Flare 245 Quebec Romeo is 4 nautical miles northwest of Sikorsky Memorial at 80,200 feet, requesting ILS approach runway 22 left at John F. Kennedy. November 727 Bravo Sierra, turn right heading 300.
New York approach, Edelweiss 823 Whiskey November Heavy, review of 6,400.
Turn left heading 250, descend and maintain 3000 until established on the localizer, cleared aisles runway 22 left. Edelweiss 823 Whiskey November Heavy, frequency change approved, good day.
United 9371 is 5 nautical miles southeast of John F. Kennedy at 4,000 feet, requesting visual approach any runway at John F. Kennedy. Turn right heading 300, November 727 Bravo Sierra.
New York approach, Southwest 225 Alpha, review at 18,600. American 532 is 4 nautical miles northwest of LaGuardia at 6,000 feet, requesting GPS approach runway 22 left at John F. Kennedy.
Southwest 225 Alpha, radar contact. Southwest 225 Alpha, frequency change approved, good day.
United 9371 is 6 nautical miles east of John F. Kennedy at 4,800 feet, requesting visual approach any runway at LaGuardia.
November 6224, turn right heading 060.
Turn right heading 060, November 6224.
Turn left heading 190, maintain 3000 until established on the localizer, cleared aisles runway 22 left.
Roger, United 9371.
Flare 245 Quebec Romeo, continuous fire, expect the ILS approach runway 22 left at John F. Kennedy. Roger, Flare 245 Quebec Romeo, Qatari 33 Heavy, contact John F. Kennedy Tower on 119.1.
Turn left heading 170, November 727 Bravo Sierra. Contacting John F. Kennedy Tower on 119.1, Qatari 33 Heavy.
American 532, turn right heading 120, descend and maintain 2000.
Turn right heading 120, descend and maintain 2000, American 532.
November 6224, turn left heading 040.
Turn left heading 040, November 6224.
November 6224, report airport in sight.
Wilco, November 6224.
November 727 Bravo Sierra, turn left heading 090.
Airport in sight, November 6224.
November 6224, cleared visual approach runway 13 left.
SAM 004 is 1 nautical mile south of Malone at 20,000 feet, requesting ILS approach any runway at John F. Kennedy.
Maintain current altitude until established on the localizer, cleared aisles runway 13 left, November 6224.
November 6224, contact John F. Kennedy Tower on 119.1.
Turn left heading 090, November 727 Bravo Sierra.
SAM 004 is 1 nautical mile south of Sky Manor at 19,700 feet, requesting ILS approach runway 22 left at John F. Kennedy. Roger, SAM 004.
American 532, reduce speed to 180 knots.
Reduce speed to 180 knots, American 532.
American 532, please expedite altitude change. United 9371, frequency change approved, good day. November 727 Bravo Sierra, turn right heading 130.
Frequency change approved United 9371, good day.
Airport in sight. Lufthansa 410 Super, reduce speed to 200 knots.
Turn right heading 130, November 727 Bravo Sierra. Reduce speed to 200 knots, Lufthansa 410 Super.
American 532, turn right heading 190, descend and maintain 2000 until established on the localizer, cleared ILS runway 22 left approach.
Turn right heading 190, descend and maintain 2000 until established on the localizer, cleared ILS runway 22 left, American 532.
New York approach, American 2292, review at 17,200.
American 2292, radar contact. November 727 Bravo Sierra, turn right heading 190, maintain 3000 until established on the localizer, cleared ILS runway 22 left approach, maintain 160 knots until 4 mile final.
Turn right heading 190, maintain 3000 until established on the localizer, cleared ILS runway 22 left, November 727 Bravo Sierra.
American 532, request frequency change.
Lufthansa 410 Super. Speed at your discretion.
Roger, Lufthansa 410 Super.
American 532. Maintain 170 knots until 5-mile final. Maintain 160 knots until 4-mile final. American 532. Contact John F. Kennedy Tower on 119.1.
Contacting John F. Kennedy Tower on 119.1. American 532.
Contact John F. Kennedy Tower on 119.1. Contacting John F. Kennedy Tower on 119.1. November 727 Bravo Sierra. Turn right heading 250. Maintain 3000. Maintain. Matrix 187. Turn right heading 320. Descend and maintain 4000. Descend and maintain 3000. Maintain 3000 until established on the localizer. Cleared ILS runway 22 left. Flare 2. Turn right heading 320. Descend and maintain 4000. Matrix 187. Oscar Mike Lima Echo Tango. Expect vectors for the visual approach runway 13 left of John F. Kennedy.
Roger, Oscar Mike Lima Echo Tango. Emirates 5
Flaps
Victor
25
Heavy,
degrees.
requesting climb to 8,500. Turn right heading 250, maintain 3000 until established on the localizer. Clear Wales runway 22 left, November 727 Bravo Sierra.
American 642, continue as filed. Expect the ILS approach runway 22 left at John F. Kennedy.
Roger, American 642.
Matrix 187, turn left heading 250, descend and maintain 4000. Maintain 4000 until established on the localizer. Cleared ILS runway 22 left. Turn left heading 250, descend and maintain 4000. Maintain 4000 until established on the localizer. Cleared ILS runway 22 left, Matrix 187. Papa Hotel Oscar November Golf, continue as filed. Expect the ILS approach runway 22 left at John F. Kennedy.
Roger, Papa Hotel Oscar November Golf.
November 727 Bravo Sierra, turn left heading 190, descend and maintain 2500, maintain 2500 until established on the localizer. Cleared ILS runway 22 left approach.
Turn left heading 190, descend and maintain 2500, maintain 2500 until established on the localizer. Cleared ILS runway 22 left, November 727 Bravo Sierra.
November 727 Bravo Sierra, expect vectors for runway 22 left at John F. Kennedy. November 727 Bravo Sierra, contact John F. Kennedy Tower on 119.1. November 727 Bravo Sierra, correction, stand by. November 727 Bravo Sierra, please follow instructions. November 727 Bravo Sierra, maintain 170 knots until 5-mile final. Delta 209, turn right heading 040.
Turn right heading 040, Delta 209.
Lufthansa 410 Super, descend and maintain 4000. Delta Papa Papa Tango Sierra, reduce speed to 200 knots.
Descend and maintain 4000, Lufthansa 410 Super.
November 727 Bravo Sierra, please follow instructions or you will be reported.
Reduce speed to 200 knots, Delta Papa Papa Tango Sierra.
Delta 209, reduce speed to 200 knots.
Reduce speed to 200 knots, Delta 209.
November 727 Bravo Sierra, contact John F. Kennedy Tower on 119.1. Flare 245 Quebec Romeo, contact John F. Kennedy Tower on 119.1.
Contacting John F. Kennedy Tower on 119.1, November 727 Bravo Sierra.
Contacting John F. Kennedy Tower on 119.1, Flare 245 Quebec Romeo. American 2292, continue as filed. Expect the ILS approach runway 22 left at John F. Kennedy. Delta 209, turn left heading 310, descend and maintain 3000.
Roger, American 2292. Turn left heading 310, descend and maintain 3000, Delta 209.
Lufthansa 410 Super, turn right heading 320.
Turn right heading 320, Lufthansa 410 Super.
Delta Papa Papa Tango Sierra, descend and maintain 4000.
Descend and maintain 4000, Delta Papa Papa Tango Sierra.
Delta Papa Papa Tango Sierra, turn right heading 040. Oscar Mike Lima Echo Tango, turn left heading 250, descend and maintain 10,000.
Turn right heading 040, Delta Papa Papa Tango Sierra. Turn left heading 250, descend and maintain 10,000, Oscar Mike Lima Echo Tango.
American 642, continuous file. Expect the ILS approach runway 22 left at John F. Kennedy.
Roger, American 642.
Delta 209, turn left heading 250, maintain 3000, maintain 3000 until established on the localizer. Cleared ILS runway 22 left approach.
Turn left heading 250, maintain 3000 until established on the localizer. Cleared ILS runway 22 left, Delta 209.
Delta Papa Papa Tango Sierra, turn left heading 310, descend and maintain 3000. American 642, reduce speed to 200 knots.
Turn left heading 310, descend and maintain 3000, Delta Papa Papa Tango Sierra. Delta 180 Super is 9 nautical miles southeast of Eagle's Nest at 21,900 feet, requesting ILS approach runway 13 left of John F.
Matrix 187, maintain 170 knots until 5 mile final.
Maintain 170 knots until 5 mile final, Matrix 187.
Roger, Delta 180 Super.
Lufthansa 410 Super, turn right heading 020. Delta 209, maintain 170 knots until 5 mile final.
Maintain 170 knots until 5 mile final, Delta 209.
Delta Papa Papa
Gear
Tango
down.
Sierra, turn left heading 250, descend and maintain 3000. Matrix 187, contact John F. Kennedy Tower on 119.1. Lufthansa 410 Super, descend and maintain.
Contacting John F. Kennedy Tower on 119.1, Matrix 187.
Descend and make.
John F. Kennedy Tower, Matrix 187, inbound on the ILS runway 22 left with information hotel.
Matrix 187, wind 190 at 12, number 2.
Number 2, clear to land, runway 22 left, Matrix 187.
John F. Kennedy Tower, Delta 209, inbound on the ILS runway 22 left with information hotel.
Tunisa 4007 Echo, wind 190 at 12, runway 13 right, cleared for takeoff. Fly runway heading until at or above 3,000 feet. Delta 237 Super, frequency change approved, good day.
Frequency change approved, Delta 237 Super, good day.
Delta 209, wind 190 at 12, number 3, runway 22 left, cleared to land.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 13 right, Tunisa 4007 Echo. Number 3, cleared to land, runway 22 left, Delta 209. John F. Kennedy Tower, Swiss 17, ready for departure in sequence at runway 13 right, departing straight out.
Swiss 17, line up and wait runway 13 right.
Line up and wait runway 13 right, Swiss 17. John F. Kennedy Tower, Envoy 42, ready for departure in sequence at runway 13 right, departing south. John F. Kennedy Tower, Springbok 234 Heavy, ready for departure at runway 13 right, departing straight out.
Too fast.
Swiss 17, wind 190 at 12, runway 13 right, cleared for takeoff. Fly runway heading until at or above 3,000 feet. Envoy 42, line up and wait runway 13 right.
Line up and wait runway 13 right, Envoy 42.
Approaching
Cleared for
22
takeoff,
left.
runway 13 right, Swiss 17.
Tunisa 4007 Echo, frequency change approved, good day.
Frequency change approved, Tunisa 4007 Echo,
Too
good day.
fast.
Fare 245 Quebec Romeo, when able turn right.
Minimums,
Cross runway
minimums.
22 right and contact ground.
500.
Please expedite, traffic on final.
Wilco, Flare 245 Quebec Romeo.
Springbok 234 Heavy, line up and wait runway 13 right.
Line up and wait runway 13 right, Springbok 234 Heavy.
Envoy 42, wind 190 at 12, runway 13 right, cleared for takeoff. Fly runway heading until at or above 3,000 feet.
John F. Kennedy Tower, Delta Papa Papa Tango Sierra, inbound on the ILS runway 22 left. Cleared for takeoff, runway 13 right, Envoy 42.
Delta Papa Papa Tango Sierra, wind 190 at 12, number 3, runway 22 left, cleared to land.
30, 20,
Number 3, cleared to land, runway 22 left, Delta Papa Papa Tango Sierra.
Spoilers, retractors up.
Ladies and gentlemen, for your safety and comfort,
Please remain
Springbok
seated with your
234
seatbelt
heavy,
fastened
wind
until the
190
captain
and
turns off the
12,
fasten
runway
seatbelt
13
sign.
right,
This will
cleared for
indicate that we have
takeoff,
parked at the
fly
gate
runway
and
heading
that it's
until
safe
at
for
or
you
above
to move
5,000
about.
feet.
At this
John
time,
F.
you may
Kennedy
use your
Tower,
cellular
November
phones if
1
you
Echo
wish.
9, ready for
Please check
departure
around
of
your
runway
seat for any
13
personal
right,
belongings
departing
you may have
south.
brought on board with you.
Cleared for
And
takeoff,
please use
runway
caution
13
when
right,
opening the
Springbok
overhead bins,
234
as
heavy.
heavy articles may have shifted around during the flight.
Matrix 187,
On behalf
when
of
able
the
turn
entire
right,
crew,
cross
I'd
runway
like to thank
22
you for
right and
joining us on
contact
this
ground.
trip, and we're
Please
looking forward to
expedite,
seeing you
traffic
on
on
board again
final,
in the near
Envelope
future.
2,
Have a
frequency,
pleasant day.
Wilco, Matrix 187.
Air Italy 193 Juliet Sierra Super, line up and wait runway 13 right. November 1 Echo Mike, hold short of runway 13 right.
Line up and wait runway 13 right, Air Italy 193 Juliet Sierra Super.
Holding short runway 13 right, November 1 Echo 9.
Swiss 17, frequency change approved, good day.
Frequency change approved Swiss 17, good day.
Air Italy 193 Juliet Sierra Super, wind 190 at 12, runway 13 right, cleared for takeoff. Fly runway heading until at or above 3,000 feet. November 1 Echo Mike, line up and wait runway 13 right.
Line up and wait runway 13 right, November 1 Echo 9.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 13 right, Air Italy 193 Juliet Sierra Super. John F. Kennedy Tower, Lufthansa 410 Super, inbound on the...
John F. Kennedy Ground, Matrix 187, request taxi to parking.
Singapore 23 Heavy, contact John F. Kennedy Tower on 119.1. Matrix 187, taxi to parking, at your discretion.
Taxi to parking, Matrix 187.
Contacting John F. Kennedy Tower on 119.1, Singapore 23 Heavy. John F. Kennedy Ground, Delta 209, request taxi to gate B39 at the Terminal 4. Delta 209, taxi to Terminal 4 gate B39 via Hotel, Bravo. Taxiing to Terminal 4 gate B39 via Hotel, Bravo, Delta 209.
John F. Kennedy Ground, All Nippon 692, ready to taxi.
All Nippon 692, taxi to runway 13 right, contact tower when ready. John F. Kennedy Ground, Delta Papa Papa Tango Sierra, request taxi to parking. Delta Papa Papa Tango Sierra, taxi to parking, at your discretion. Taxi to parking, Delta Papa Papa Tango Sierra.
Taxiing to runway 13 right, All Nippon 692.
John F. Kennedy Ground, JetBlue 520, ready for pushback with information India.
JetBlue 520, pushback approved, tail to the north.
American 4405, request frequency change. Pushback approved, tail to the north, JetBlue 520.
American 4405, contact John F. Kennedy Tower on 119.1.
Contacting John F. Kennedy Tower on 119.1, American 4405.
All Nippon 692, taxi to runway 13 right, contact tower when ready.
Taxiing to runway 13 right, all Nippon 692.
John F. Kennedy